think we are live. Probably without viewers yet. But that's fine. Let's see, we have number 28 now. Currently quite the tight race for number 3 in Japan after 12 teams already recorded. Let me quickly check if that is working. Yeah, I think it's working. Okay. Anyways. Okay, speaking of talking, immediately I have some issues here. Oh. Okay, I think I know what the issue is. So I had a bit of a problem here, and that is that there's one team that is really hardcore outperforming expectations in terms of pretty low fellowships, but still a pretty great result. And so I tried to introduce some kind of limitation that this isn't too crazy. But apparently it's breaking my usual process, so maybe I need to take it out. Or actually... maybe this fixes it. Let's see. Okay, let's try again. 924. Shit. Shouldn't use those words while I'm being live. Okay, I think I need to take it out. Unfortunate, but yes. Yes, Star, this is definitely my natural habitat, but right now it's giving me some poison. But it's fine. Well, actually, let me... let's fix it like this for now. Okay, now I think we should be able to finally continue. Yes. So far so good. Alright, let's see. What do we have here? Water Anya yet again. I mean, you can already see on the right side that Water Anya is still really dominating. Like in the last 5-6 teams that I looked at, she was always in platoon 1. Really strong performance here. Storm Clarice in this one. Cleopatra really has to make up some ground still. Currently not even top 10 in Japan. Maybe feeling the, how do I say it, the nerf that they have made to her in terms of her survival. But there's also some good stuff going on for some units, and that is Himiko currently really overperforming compared to last time. Let's see if this holds, but right now we have yet again another platoon 1 for Himiko. Let's see. Brightlet Miller also performing quite well, currently top 6, which is, I don't know if that's gonna hold. We still have 28 more teams to go through. Sleeping Beauty, we have Angel Jean, we have Light Snow White, see Cindy. Cindy is still pretty much in every team, but only in platoons 3 and 4 in Japan. Storm Jean holding up slightly better still. And who is also outperforming expectations this time, I feel, not just here in Japan, but in the rest of Asia. It's really Giga Rolosha. You can really kind of sense that kind of timeline distortion purify passive is really gaining some value actually. Loki on the other hand is dropping, King Arthur is dropping. Actually, King Arthur dropping pretty hardcore. Wait, where do I have Watercolor? Here we go. Well, Watercolor, King Arthur was already down last time. But right now, she's barely holding on to the top 20 position. But even worse currently for Angel Jean, who is dropping harder, and Kaguya is also dropping, so yeah, let's see how these things will go. So on the left, on the upper left, you have the graph to follow along a bit. You can see the first 3 currently pretty much on their own, and now there's a big duel for the 4th place. Who's catching up there? That's Cleopatra. Okay, Cleopatra making up some ground. We just mentioned it. Still number 11 though, but yeah, very close race between rank 4 to 11. So everything's still possible there for sure, and even number 3 easily possible. Number 2 is a bit far away already, but yeah, let's see. Let's continue because yeah, it's already 20 past midnight and we have a lot of data to collect still. Ooh, interesting. This is actually the first time I see this kind of first platoon, which I thought I would see much more often, because I think the combo Dark Sun Wukong and Bright Rizette is really a nice one. So that is rather interesting. Let's see, we have Dark Sun Wukong 165. Basically 10 million booster for every platoon 1 unit. Where do we have Bright Rizette? Bright Rizette actually heavily underperforming right now, considering she's a new unit. I would think she would actually rise in ranks, but right now that's not really what we see. Stormcaller in Plat 1, that is interesting. I feel like I wanna try this, honestly. Maybe with my Dark Sun Wukong build. I mean, she has that Mega Elixir Revenge. Unfortunately, that doesn't give any spirit though, so that's a bit disappointing. Okay, where do we have her? Stormcaller. I think Stormcaller wasn't even... Yeah, Stormcaller wasn't even in any top 40 team in Japan last time, so it's kind of a comeback for her. And yet again, Himiko. Himiko is really having a turnaround here after her second banner. Five for Odin. Okay, with Water Anya, this time not in platoon 1, so that might be a little bit of a drop, but I mean currently she's nearly 8%. What is that kind of points 11,000, so a long time before she drops under 10,000 here in the Japanese rankings. Let's see if that is happening this time. I wouldn't count on it. 122 for Light Anya. Giga Relosha gets another mention. Angel Gene. Yeah, Angel Gene Kaguya, that kind of strong combo that was really prevalent in Platoon 1, I feel like is now being relegated to Platoon 3s a lot of times. So I'm really a bit worried about Kaguya's performance here, because I fully awakened her just last month. Loki. There we go. Light Snow White actually performing quite okay. Gilgamesh in Platoon 4, so that will not help her a lot, but still it gets a mention. Every Platoon 4 unit here gets a little bit of a 2 million malus, because in a lot of games, or in you know, if you look at the whole population of arena battles, there can be quite a lot of them where the Platoon 4 doesn't even come into play, especially if the platoons ahead are strong enough. Alright, so something happened. Did I forget some unit? Let's see. Yeah, I did forget some unit. Okay, which one did I forget? So the ranking on the right only changes if I put in 20 units, and currently we are only at 19, so for some unit I forgot to place it, but which one is it? Sleeping Beauty. Oh, how could I forget the Sleeping Beauty? Alright, so yeah, so it's getting closer and closer, although this one doesn't get a lot of weights, because that's quite a big whale, to be honest. So yeah, that didn't really change a lot of things. Oh, there we go. Just talked about it. That strong combo of kind of double Anya, Kaguya and Angel Gene in Platoon 1. Now we see it here, though this is yet again probably not a huge weight, because this guy seems to have quite a big amount of fellowships. But yeah, Angel Gene definitely appreciates it to get back closer to the top 10. I mean, last time she was ranked 8th, currently 17th, so it's probably not very satisfactory. Bright Lancelot. Bright Lancelot also down quite a bit. I mean, Super Poison Weakness and Mega Poison Weakness, the last two units, Cerulean, Bright Rizette and Dark Sun Wukong, both bringing that to the table. Might have something to do with it. And we see yet another Himiko play here. So I was watching Narcos recently, finished the second season, and now I have this kind of ending song kind of stuck in my head. It is kind of this Latin melancholic melody or something. It's been stuck in my head the whole day. Right now hearing this as well. Okay, anyways, not literally hearing it, but just in my mind, you know. Now I lost. Okay, here, let me land Clarice. Storm Gene. And Milan Clary is also down quite a bit, by the way. Cindy. Light Miller. Currently top 20 again. Speaks to the importance of guards. Watercolon, Lancelot. Lancelot last time really down bad already in Japan. This time slightly better again. It seems. Oh, we don't know yet. 51 for Castret. Where's the best burn unit we have right now? I think it should be Gilgamesh, but I mean these regional rankings are not adjusted for age, so it's a bit more difficult potentially. So yeah, Commander Astrid currently on 24 best burn units, so yeah, that tells you everything you need to know. Gilgamesh at 26 right now. Oh man. Okay. Let's see. We are going onwards to number 25. It's another King Arthur Platoon 1. Definitely appreciated by her, I suppose. Angel Gene. Interesting combo without any stealth units. Bright Riz. Now she's picking up a little bit. Still a long way to go though. Oh, this Odin isn't even fully awakened. Bright Lancelot. Where do we have her? There we go. Water Anya. Not leveled up quite a lot. 50 Giga Rolosha again. And Dark Sun Wukong. Himiko this time Platoon 3, but still good. Probably enough for her to keep third place for now. Not like anybody is really strongly attacking that kind of position right now. Storm Gene in Platoon 4 only. Light Snow White, Earth Ossia. White Snow White, Water Snow White is actually fallen a lot here, so let's see if she gets a few more mentions again. In general, yeah, quite a few units that are losing a lot of power here. Let's continue. Himiko still on 3, Odin now on 4. Slightly ahead of Dark Sun Wukong, but that one in turn only slightly ahead of Bright Miller. So yeah, really, really close calls. And now we have the kind of poison setup here with Cleopatra, or rather dark setup, containing pretty much all the recent dark releases except Loki. Well, Angel Gene was also in between. Forget what I said. Ah, Archie is here in the chat. Awesome. Yes, that's a lot of data, but that's what is making it so much fun. I don't know. I'm unlearning English actively right now because it's midnight, but still a lot of data to go. Ash Out is asking, guys, are we chill? I really hope so. It's just, you know, some data and chill. I don't know, if that doesn't sound sexy, then I don't know what does. Look at those really nice graphs and stuff, and of course the the girls in the Evertale meta are also some of them quite nice. If you have some favorites, by the way, don't forget to cast your vote on the community tab for the true art appreciation, which is going quite interestingly. I'm really glad to see Dark Sun Wukong a lot here, because this kind of at least gives me some hindsight confirmation bias that I'm not that wrong on her. Alright, 183 light Anya, 158 Himiko yet again. Not bad, really holding on to that third position here in Japan right now. Then we have Odin, we have Water Anya, Kaguya, Sleeping Beauty, so that kind of sleep squad. Interesting, Storm Clarice after Sleeping Beauty instead of close to Cleopatra. But I think she will take it. Bridelet, Cinderella. Ah, there's actually Bride Reset with just 2.5 million power, kind of late. Then again, probably already giving some utility at that power, similar to Bright Lancelot, who is only at 2.5 million power here, which for a guard is really, really low. But yeah, her passive might activate either way if she's not facing any strong poison units. Ah, and there we have her Water Snow White second appearance, however only in platoon 4. Guys, which character would you date, marry, hug in Evertale? Interesting question. That's you know, just from SSR characters, that's over 130 to choose from. So, whew, that's really hard to answer. But, one of my favorites. Date, marry, hug. I'll have to give that some thought, but I already have some favorites popping up in my head. Let's see. Did that work, by the way? Oh yeah, okay, good. Now there's quite a gap between number 12 and 13, by the way. Interesting. But yeah, that was another big whale platoon, so not a lot of weight for that. That's why it didn't move a lot. Wow, Archie, since I started playing in October 2022, I've only skipped 5 units. Chirel, Angel Gene, Dark Sun Wukong, and the last 2. Whoa. Damn, okay. Now I'm doubting myself again if Dark Sun Wukong was the right choice. But nah, it's fine. I think it's a bit of a, you know, a kind of volatile play, but play that can bring you to the top with some lucky battles. Or close to the top, that is. Even against whales. Sure, Ash out. Let me know your picks for the 3 date, hug, marry. Meanwhile, I'm gonna continue here. 1075, 943, 1054. So I'm collecting the platoon power here to be able to calculate the fellowships based on all the other units that are being collected here. Basically comparing their power with the platoon power gives me a ratio that is my fellowship adjuster. And yet again we see Dark Sun Wukong with Water Anya. I'm really surprised to see this, but it's not super uncommon. And with Gilgamesh, which is also super interesting because it helps Dark Sun Wukong easily multiply, I guess, because of that Ignite All skill. So really interesting combo that, to be honest, I wouldn't have come up with myself because I really saw Gilgamesh mainly as a burn unit. But yeah, she's a great starter and can do some good combination here with Dark Sun Wukong, which is very odd to see. Kind of a sleep character, a poison character, and a burn character in a platoon 1. And then we see Giga Rosha come in, which I think is an important ingredient right now. Ludmilla's mom? Was she? Oh yeah, right. There was this event, right? When she was to get married to Finn or something. Summer Elmina. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Date Bunny Elmina. Merry Christmas Elmina. Nice. Well, actually, good choices. Actually, Christmas Elmina is one of my favorite art forms in Evertale, especially that kind of fully awakened art really gives you that kind of nice homely vibe. So I can see why you would kind of possibly marry her. Okay, wait, now I lost it again. Where were we? Ah, yeah, okay, platoon 2. Meanwhile, I'm still thinking in the back of my head who I will pick. The 3 units. So, but first, let's see. Storm Clarice, 116. We have Storm Jane, 120. And yet again, Himiko. Not bad. And Earth Ossia. Wow, Earth Ossia gets some love. I think that's the first time she gets over 100 points in a platoon. And I think that will have a decent weight. Looks like this is not a big whale, so could move the needle quite a bit. Ooh, first mention of Harcourt after what? After like 18 teams, the first appearance. That's not a good sign for her. Lancelot, Angel Chi, Light Snow White. Yet again, Lightwood Miller makes an appearance. King Arthur in platoon 4. That's unfortunate for her abilities. Cinderella at 60. And Water Alice to close it out. Interesting. Last platoon. Not sure if I'd copy that. But yeah, no Odin, no Cleopatra in this one, by the way. And this one gets quite some weight, which is not good for these two. And Dark Sun Wukong actually claims the 4th position again. But as you can see, it's super, super tight right now. Let's see, Elmina all the way. Hug is probably Fire Rizette and Date is Cindy. Oh, nice. Truly believe we need a new version of Elmina coming along with a new event story. I actually want to lean off the meta and start collecting some old units. I really like their designs. Yeah, I mean, a lot of their designs are really good, or, well, you know, quite nice to look at, but I don't know if I would lean off meta for that, just to collect them. I mean, maybe on a separate account that is just for collecting purposes, then I could see it. But yeah, for now, I wouldn't wanna put my account into that position where, well, except if you wanna collect fellowships, right? Then it's probably a good idea. Anyways, we are moving on to number 22, and that one looks actually, oh, that one could have a lot of weight, because look at those platoon powers for Japanese top arena. This is not high at all. And so I think we will see some good weights here, and this is good for the ones that were just skipped, Cleopatra and Odin. Played Anya, of course, as well. But yeah, very stable look at number 1 and number 2 right now. And Himiko yet again in platoon 2, so that will not massively change, I suppose. Kaguya is back to number 6. Loki gets a mention, okay. Bridal Miller. Interesting to have Bridal Miller come in before Dark Sun Wukong. I kind of like it the other way around, because she can take away the counters from eventual Dark Sun Wukong copies. But yeah, coming in, yeah, this way should also be fine, I suppose. Let's see, Dark Sun Wukong this time only 50 points together with Bright Rizette, who is still not even in the top 28. Whew. Seems like a lot of players, top players here, skipped her or are deeming her less powerful than Dark Sun Wukong. Storm Claveries gets another mention. Yet again, very far away from Cleopatra. King Arthur at 40. Water Alice at 38. And then Gilgamesh, just, you know, the only burn unit here at number 20. Interesting. Interesting pick, but yeah, I can see that that might give some nice things. True, Archie, the Cleo problem is really kind of her insurance getting taken down by attack all skills, so not ideal. But yeah, I think the nerf also plays into why she is losing some power here. Although, I mean, right now, not even as much as Kaguya or Angel Jean, or Ludmilla and Clarice for that matter. But yeah, ooh, that one actually got quite some weight, as you can see. This is actually top 3 in terms of weights, so that one is a really good team to consider here. That kind of Odin Cleopatra Water Anya combination with guards apparently doing some good work. And that is why we see Odin now ahead of Dark Sun Wukong again. But it's super tight. Let's see, still a lot of top teams to go, and we see another... Oh, okay, this one gives me a bit of a... This just gave me a bit of a brain freeze. Water... Like, 2 poison, 2 sleep units. Interesting, interesting. That is interesting. Anyways, oh, okay. The poison units aren't even fully leveled up. Valis. Yeah, I mean, after following along here, you understand why Anya is so far ahead in these rankings, and the first one to actually break the 10 million true power, because she's just everywhere, and in any team, like even in the burn teams that popped up, she's still in platoon 1 or platoon 2. Okay, Odin, yet another good performance in this one. Blend Smart, Giga Rolosha, Light Anya, Bright Rizette, yet again pretty low power, interesting. So a lot of people are just using her for the Noxious Sleep here. Okay, I think this one actually doesn't get a lot of weight. This is a bit of, it seems to be a world that doesn't really upgrade the resources, upgrade the characters a lot. But let's see. Only 16 points here for Cleopatra, so that's 10% of the previous team performance. Storm Clarice. Oh, okay, this guy is basically running every top unit. But Himiko also only 70 points. That's quite a low. But yeah, this doesn't move the needle a lot. Yeah, yet again, this is identified as a whale platoon. Let me check the comments for a bit after I update the colors here. Storm making a little comeback here at the top. Okay, interesting. Archie, in terms of sleep or poison, I do feel like I like Bright Rizette better in poison teams, honestly. But yeah, she can maybe build a little bridge for both. But yeah, I think poison makes more sense because that Noxious Sleep isn't something that is being waken up if a non-sleep unit attacks it, so that's really nice. And turning poison into Noxious Sleep is nicer than the other way around sometimes, I suppose. Okay, this one yet again pretty whaley looking. Okay, I need to pick up the speed a little bit because I just realized it's close to 1 AM and still have 20 units ahead in Japan, and then I'm not sure if I can still do Europe tonight or if I have to do that tomorrow. But yeah, we are basically at halftime right now of the rankings. Let's see how much more there will change. But yeah, you can already see some big losers and some big winners here on the right. Loki gets a first platoon appearance. How nice for her. Storm Jane. Right, let Miller still holding on to that 6th position. That's sick. Sleeping Beauty currently out of the top 10 here in Japan. Actually overtaken by Water Alice, interesting. $52 for Cinderella. Bright Rizette. Where is she? Oh, there. Now Bright Rizette actually gets a few more mentions. I mean, now she's at least 25 already, but yeah, with that low power, she doesn't seem to make huge impact or has a really convincing performance for a lot of people. And I mean, basically her big weakness being poison is kind of an interesting kind of ironic twist. And that in times where poison is probably as powerful as it has never been before in 2.0. Where's the water gene? Oh, water gene is also dropping hard. Oof. But now a little bit back in business. All right. True. Are you truly true? Or are you truly from the true family? Or truly from the true family you truly are? Or are you just TIU? Nice shot. Yeah, I'm just true. Actually, true Cleo, but I think it's really, I don't know, there's a lot of ways that this can be pronounced and I never go with it much thought. Like, so I immediately started calling myself just true. Yes, I am the sole heir of the true family star. Ah, okay, I was challenged to actually say it. Oh, well, I already did that, so that's nice. Hope I managed the challenge successfully. Well, we see a burn Cleopatra platoon pop up, and that one might actually get some nice weight here. Doesn't seem too much boosted by fellowships here. We have Nobunaga, we have Gilgamesh, we have Commander Astrid, which is really good because at this point, yeah, Gilgamesh is the strongest one at number 22, the strongest burn unit. Yeah, really needs a boost. Cleopatra 168, Water Anya 166. Bright Astrid. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, actually no guard. Not a single guard in the platoon one. Okay, that's really interesting. Giga Rolosha also interesting and close to burn. Ah, okay, maybe this player is also quite whaley because the powers of these units are a bit low and the platoon powers are still high, so let's see. Like a 6.8 million light Anya is quite a rare sight in the Japanese top arena. Cinderella currently down to number 17. Oof. Gilgamesh now at number 21. Ah, this one still got some decent weight, okay. So Maruko has a good team here, you have to say. Gonna read the chat again at number 16, so now in five team intervals, so I'm a bit more speedy with the data collection here. Now that we are hitting 1 AM, but yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out here with me and looking at these very interesting data points. Let's see, now we have actually the Stormclaris Cleopatra combo together with Light Snow White and yet again no guard. Okay, interesting. And King Arthur on number 5. Okay, that's blasphemy, honestly. What the? No way. Come on. That's nah. Come on. If you have a number 5, might as well put instead of Light Snow White. Hello? Light Snow White has instant entry. You can put her on. Doesn't matter. I don't get this, but maybe I'm just missing something here. If you guys have any idea why King Arthur is on number 5 here, do let me know. Anyway, Ossia gets a little shout out. I like to see that. Water Anya unusually just in Platoon 2. Anya, Odin, Angel Gene. Yeah, as you can see, Angel Gene Kaguya, that's now the classic Platoon 3 combo, which is not good sign. Well, I mean, it's an okay sign, I guess, but it is telling you that the meta is moving again, I think. Water Colin 65. Gavine. Talk about some legacy effects. Gets a mention here. Water Alice currently holding on to number 10. Angel Rizette unusually getting an appearance, the 5th appearance so far. And then to close it out, we have Cinderella. 50. Okay. On we go to number 17. Okay. Evertale is not reacting. Cool. But that gives me time to read the chat, I suppose. Yeah, Archie, seems like a good idea to use King Arthur in the first 4. I mean, honestly, with somebody like, with some of these new poison units, I feel like it's becoming more of an idea again. That can work better. Feels like King Arthur is better now than immediately after Cleopatra's release, I suppose. But yeah, let's see. Back to the Champions Arena. We are looking at number 17. And yeah, I didn't forget Hash Out. I still need to come up with who I'm gonna date, marry, hug. I think for me, Water Ostrich is one of the 3. Kisara is also in the top. Then I need to find the 3rd one, and then I need to decide. Let's see. Was one of the more recent ones nice? I'm getting distracted. Okay, I will think about it some more. Let's see. Loki, yet again in Platoon 1. Nice. And this one actually, this one could hold some weight. Loki together with Dark Sun Wukong. Yeah, I like that kind of combo. Interesting to see Himiko here. Maybe Himiko actually works in that kind of situation. Not a huge fan because of that poisoning, keeping her passive from triggering, but then again, stun poison is in general a nice combination, and kind of purify on the kill is nice, I suppose. And we have Giga Rolosha at number 5, which I also think is becoming a little bit of a pattern. Water Anya at 105, we have Lancelot 118, we have Cleopatra. So in Platoon 2 the units get basically a 4 million boost. It is slightly modified these values. That's why we are now at WebTap 7.5. So now Platoon 1 and Platoon 2 have more weight than before, yet again. Storm Clarice 100. Oh, Cinderella gets close to 100. That's nice. Bright Riz 58. Odin 55. Oof, that's not that much. Needs to try to defend that number 4 position. Kaguya, Angel Gene, Light Snow White, Storm Gene, Sleeping Beauty, Angel Rizette. Still think they did Angel Rizette pretty dirty on her release. Like, she's an endless reset, and then you give the kind of passive that would fit her in terms of endless to some other units. Like, I don't know, give the Angel Gene passive to endless reset to really make her kind of, oh my god, you guys didn't hear that, but, well, I think you didn't hear that, but there was just super loud notification that kind of shook me. Okay, oof. Oh my god, now I'm awake again, which is great at 1 a.m. Wait, what did I miss? King Arthur at number 19. Ugh. And Brightlet, which means the only top unit, prior top unit, that also pushes Water Alice down, which makes sense. And Dark Sun Wukong overtakes Odin again. Odin now currently with a Tru Power loss. Okay, one more team, then I'm gonna look at chat again. Oh, we have yet another Dark Sun Wukong in Platoon 1, nice. With King Arthur, yeah. And yet again with Water Anya. Maybe I should try that, but my Water Anya is maybe a bit too low power to make it worth it. Then again, kind of nice with that kind of hate and spirit production and stuff. Maybe I'll give it a shot. Dark Sun Wukong 160 with King Arthur 158. King Arthur now at number 15, so kind of creeping upwards. Water Anya, Blancelot, Light Anya, Cleopatra. We have Loki and Cleopatra next to each other. Interesting. 108 for Odin. Ah, that was wrong. 96 for Angel Gene. 97 Kaguya. 57 Ossia. Bright Riz 60. Sleeping Beauty 58. Water Alice 57. 60 for Little Light Clarice. Giga Rosha quite late here. 37. 48 for Storm Gene. Himiko also quite late. Ooh, that might drop her a little bit. And then we have Gilgamesh, Commander Astrid to close it out. Gilgamesh and okay. Wait. Yes. Alright, let's update the colors here. I think the graph on the left takes a little bit longer to update, supposedly. Because I still think this is not quite right. Expecting to see a little bit of a Himiko drop here. Dark Sun Wukong catching up a little bit, currently at number 4. Okay, let's have a look at the chat. Yeah, Water Astrid, yes. Jurel SSS COV. Nice. Oh, oh, you guys also got that notification sound. Oh, sorry. I thought I mean, it's only. I thought I only have the mic input, but yeah, okay, maybe it was so loud that it got through to you guys. So sorry about that. That was actually, yeah, that gets me every time. Oh my god. Okay, but now only 15 more teams to go. Now we're gonna get into really interesting territory, because also, you know, the more Champions Arena points, the higher the weight in general, but of course that's being set off a little bit by all these teams having more and more fellowships. But yeah, should be quite interesting, especially to see the very top teams that are coming up soon and how they are using the new units. They are usually having quite a lot of weight because they also have a lot of Champions Arena points. So let's see. This one isn't good for Dark Sun, Wukong and Himiko. Well, both of them only in Platoon 3, so in the race for third rank, not a lot of stuff happening. Let's see, we have... oh, okay, interesting. We have double guard in the first 4, so we have Brightlet Miller, who was skipped in the previous team. Oof, skipping Brightlet Miller is very unusual. And then we have Kaguya, Light Anya, and Cleopatra, which is a nice combo, I suppose. We have Angel Team coming in, and then still some protection for them. Odin 97, we have Loki 99, Brightris 99, Storm Clarice 102, King Arthur 68, Lancelot 77, Himiko 60, Dark Sun Wukong 34, Giga Rolosha 49, and we have Gilgamesh at very low power though. Bright Astrid, Commander Astrid, and Fire Amina to close it out. Gilgamesh still the highest rated burn unit right now. I mean, makes sense because it is the strongest burn unit, but still not enough for top 20 as of now. Let's see if the last 14 steps change that. But meanwhile, we have Odin coming closer again to Dark Sun Wukong, and also Cleopatra is catching up. She's making up the losses slowly but surely. But yeah, really interesting to see the further gains for Water Anya, for Light Anya, for Himiko here at the top, and then Dark Sun Wukong, of course, as a new unit coming in. Let's see, number 14. Okay, we have Cleopatra again. We have Storm Clarice, so the nice combo with the Imposter and Deadly Skill. We have Kaguya in here as well. We have Angel Gene in here as well. Okay, no guard yet again. Interesting. Well, probably hoping that Angel Gene gets pushed back, but from my experience, she doesn't really. Maybe it depends on the team constellation. 169. Well, I don't mean to say that Angel Gene doesn't get pushed back, but for me, she didn't have enough hate in the beginning with some of these other units, so that was a bit too unreliable to have her out without guards. Lancelot. Only have one copy of Angel Gene, so I would actually like her to just keep getting pushed back instead of using her survivor skill. Anyways, I'm missing something. No. Okay, 5 units P1, done. Light Anya, we have Odin again, but we also have Dark Sun Wukong again, so they are not giving each other anything here in the race for the 4th position. Well, actually not just 4th position, because I just realized that we don't have any Himiko here. So let's see how Himiko does after this gets updated with this team. Also Water Anya only 57, maybe a little drop here. As you can see on the left hand graph, she's been stable number 1 for quite a while. Don't think anything can change that necessarily. Water Alice now at 59. Brightlit Miller still top 10, which is 3 ranks up. Light Snow White, and then we have the Burnt Blood to close it out. Bright Astrid, Commander Astrid, Gilgamesh, Honoji. Oh, first mention of Honoji. Congrats. And Freya, second Freya here in Japan. All right. So Archie now knows that he no longer thinks that Water Anya is overrated. Yeah, that was, I mean, I still think it's kind of insane how high she is, like in every single team. Well, not every single team, but I mean, you know, looking at 100 top teams, and she's just so prevalent, like no other unit that we've seen before in pretty much every team, like even more so than Cinderella, it feels like. Anyways, 1122 1077 1213. Okay, now we are talking. We have yet another experimental platoon here with Cleopatra and Burn. So, and then Storm Clarice. Okay, interesting. Anyways, good news for Gilgamesh for sure, and for Nobunaga as well, who is currently 8 ranks down to number 30. So she definitely needs that push. Light Anya here, Storm Clarice 49. Then we have Angel Gene come in. We also see Dark Sun Wukong still holding on. Same with Odin. Well, Himiko actually, oof, I didn't realize, but it's getting much closer now in this fight. I think I need to update the colors again in the next one, but yeah, see. Let's see, Brightlit Miller 131, and then we have Loki 22, is 58. Water Anya only 52 this time. Yeah, you can see her drop a little on the left, but yeah, not a lot. 77. We have a Bright Rizette, who is slowly making her way towards the top 20 at least. Gilgamesh, meanwhile, makes it into the top 20, but only 2 points ahead of Watercolon right now. So let's see if that's how it's gonna stay. And Himiko only 32 points this time. Woo, it's getting really tight for her, I think, in terms of getting that, or defending that 3rd place, that 3rd position right now. Ooh, and Sleeping Beauty down to number 14. Ooh, that's rough. But yeah, Cinderella can relate at number 17. And Light Snow White closes it out. Yeah, well, okay. Well, it's getting really close. You can see it on the left graph. I hope it's not too small. I mean, even though that was quite a whaley platoon, so the weight isn't too high, we see it's getting closer and closer. And Cleopatra actually overtakes Odin. Ooh. and maybe tries to get that third position. It looked really bad for Cleopatra, but now she's not that far away from actually gaining a rank, although Himiko's still up in True Power. Dark Sun Wukong currently in the race. So we have 2 Dark units and 2 Storm units currently battling for number 3. And Kaguya, which was I think the previous number 2, is only at number 7 right now, but still in the race to at least maybe get 3rd place. That is still definitely in the cards for any unit up until rank 9 possibly, although the 2 guards might not do anything here. Ah, you missed Storm Clarice Archie. Well, yeah, I mean, I think Storm Clarice is, I said it when she was released, I think long term she's actually a much better unit than King Arthur, but now with all these poison units being released, it's really not the best situation for her. Although right now you can see on the right, she's holding on to that number 16 spot thanks to the Cleopatra release. Okay, let's see. That was number 13, right? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Oh, we have a player with 1.6 billion platoon power. That's some hefty numbers. By the way, I have a battle against 1.6 billion platoon power coming up soon on my YouTube channel. So a little bit of a teaser here for you guys that are enjoying this little lifetime with me. Appreciate the nightly company here at 1:20 a.m. Anyways, let's see, who do we have here? Light Anya, of course. Kaguya, good for her, really important for her, honestly. 147, that is good for Cleopatra as well. King Arthur gets a little boost. Ooh, Odin also at number 5, so that is important. That means for Himiko and Dark Sun Wukong, it doesn't look good here. But let's see. It also depends on the weight here. Himiko at least getting in that 99 points, so not bad for her. But Dark Sun Wukong is not in this team. I mean, to be fair, number 4 for a new unit in Japan without any age adjustment is already quite very good performance. But yeah, let's see where she lands once we wrap this up. Giga Rolosha now at number 13 still. We have Water Anya. Water Anya actually 3 teams in a row now, only I think in Platoon 3. So, I mean, that's something. Light Snow White. We have Angel Gene. Water Alice. We have Lidmilla and Clarice at 69. We have Storm Gene 51. Bright Lidmilla 74. Cindy 54. Dark Alice. Oh my god, I already bet. Yeah, quite a disappointment. Alright. Himiko still on number 3, but Cleopatra is attacking. Oh my god, guys, look at that graph, how close it is right now. This is a real struggle for the number 3 spot here. I mean, both of the Anyas are basically out of reach for anyone, but looking at the others here, it is a big struggle. Cleopatra and Odin both currently holding number 4 and 5 from the previous ranking, but both losing a bit of true power here. Kaguya is catching up though, and she's gonna make this, I think, a very, very interesting race to number 3. Loki currently up as well, interestingly. Gilgamesh as well, Lightlet, Miller, Bright Rizette, Momoka and Earthorsia, but all a bit down in the rankings. so not super relevant. There is quite a gap between number 18 and 19 right now, as you can see, between Light Snow White and Loki. Now let's go to number 11, who is actually a YouTuber. I don't really watch it, to be honest, because it's in Japanese, but yeah, if you're Japanese and you're watching my live right now, then you probably know this guy. So yeah, seems like a whale, but quite well performing whale, so I think we'll see some weight given to his team build. So let's check it out. We have Angel Jean and Kaguya, which I like. Cleopatra is there as well. So yeah, these are, I think, now poised to overtake Himiko. Well, not necessarily, let's see. But yeah, Cleopatra probably now number 3, I think, after this one gets updated. So yeah, let's see here. Blends a lot. We have Water, Anya, Odin, Giga Rodosha, Storm Jean, Light Snow White, Himiko, only 56 points, less than Cinderella, for example. Bride Rizette, 56. King Arthur only in Platoon 3. Oof. Dark Sun Wukong, also Platoon 3 here. We have Water Colin together with Storm Clarice, which Water Colin basically at this point a budget Cleopatra. So it makes sense, that kind of combination. Sleeping Beauty and Brightlet Miller at number 20. Okay, that's weird. I don't get that really. Well, okay, you have King Arthur, so maybe you have some Morris behind her, so yeah, but still interesting. Because then might be hard for her to step back. No Water Alice in this team again. And yeah, now Cleopatra. We only have 10 teams left, and Cleopatra is overtaking Himiko here for the number 3 spot. Himiko, Odin 4 and 5. Kaguya now overtaking Dark Sun Wukong, who is down to number 7. And, both genes down a lot here, number 10, number 11. Okay, we only have top 10 left. See the chat. Dark Alice, the unit that started the instant trend. Yeah, exactly, and they nerfed it so hard that even at her release it wasn't really anything special. And now we have basically Dark Sun Wukong, a unit that automatically has an instant poison devour skill because she just gets another turn again. So yeah, they really held back on Dark Alice. Archie saying, I'm definitely biased towards the dark units. I must be emo or something. Nah, I think that's not it. I mean, I think actually, I think in terms of the count of my fully awakened units, I think I also have dark units the most, which is due to, you know, Snow White, Dark Jean, basically the 2021 meta. Both of them number 1 units. And yeah, some other ones. I somehow didn't really give up on Dark so much. This can be seen with Dark Alice, which, yeah, very unfortunate pull. But also, I mean, I wanted to make some YouTube content. That was back when I just started this channel, and I was like, I have so many soul stones and there's no new great units coming out, so I might as well pull Dark Alice. And then, you know, 2 months later they start the whole power creep to 1000 with the first Lancelot release. But anyways, let's move on to the number 10 here. Who is yet again fielding a Kaguya and Angel Team platoon. So it's not off meta yet, it seems. And yeah, Water Anya coming in from reinforcements. We have Odin. We have Lance. We have Himiko. So everyone's still keeping up with the Jonases here. Giga Rolosha, meanwhile, up to number 12 already. Could make it to number 10, but now Angel Gene is picking up, so maybe not. Let's see, let's see. Now the sleep platoon, well, just 2 sleep units honestly, then Bright Lipmiller, and then we are switching to Poison with the Dark Sun Wukong entry, and then King Arthur and Cinderella, Light Snow White, and then 3 burn units closing it out. With Commander Astrid, we have Gilgamesh, and we have Bright Astrid. Gilgamesh still holding on to that number 20 spot, by the way, but yeah, not doing amazing right now. Kaguya back to number 4. Interesting to point out here, but still huge amount of power lost here. As you can see, she actually lost the most together with Ludmilla and Clarice right now. So she still has some catching up to do. I mean, she was previously number 2 in Japan. This now really seems super out of reach, considering how far ahead the Anyas are. But yeah, at least number 3 spot might be up for a challenge, but she has to wrestle with Cleopatra, with Himiko, with Odin, who are all still in the race for that position. And yeah, Kaguya is making what she has to do here so far. We have basically the top units in the Angel Gene, previous top 3 units in the Angel Gene, and then Odin as well. Okay, this is good for Odin. Then we have Blans, we have Himiko, although only platoon 2. Storm Gene, Storm Clarice, Sleeping Beauty, Cleopatra, King Arthur, 62, Loki, Dark Sun Wukong, oh, there's only 30 here, Bright Rizette, 31, Ballis. To close it out. Ooh, Cleopatra and Kaguya only 50 points apart now, and another 50 to Odin, and another 50 to Himiko. Okay, so this battle is far from over here. So let's check number 8, cuts. And that's good news for Himiko and Sun Wukong again. Ah, there we have that Sun Wukong Bright Reset combo again, by the way. This one actually already has 1,600 Champions Arena points, so this could have some decent weight here, despite high fellowships. So yeah, some of these units like to see it. Kaguya isn't one of them. She's only in platoon 3 here. Anya on entry. We have Lancelot. Cleopatra, Stone Clarice, Odin, Angel Jean, okay, and then Kaguya, interesting, Angel Jean ahead of Kaguya. Loki 31. 34, sorry. 59, Stone Chain. King Arthur, number 18 in the platoon. Oof. Cinderella 60 and Light Snow White 56. Interesting, Light Snow White so late in battalion is also interesting because I feel like then she will not be able to pull off many transformations. But yeah, still that is enough for yet again Himiko taking number 4. But it's still super close. Wow. Cleopatra at 6,819 points right now at number 3 and Kaguya at 6,701. You can see it in the graph here on the left how close that race to the 3rd place is right now. Dark Sun Wukong cannot quite keep up. Although I think that graph still needs to update. Yeah. Not sure why. There we go. Yeah. Watching this feels like the SSR betting game version of card counting. Nice. Although I probably won't remember any of this info after I leave stream. Yeah, I don't think this stream will be, I mean, it doesn't even have playback activated or anything. This is just basically an experiment to see how it feels, if it's fun for some people, because I mean, if I'm doing that by myself, then I'm also sometimes, you know, just talking along and what I see, so might as well do a live stream out of it, but nothing fancy. So yeah, don't think this will be rewatchable later, except if I don't know, maybe I feel like it, but probably not. Just a little check. But wow, check out this platoon 4 with 151 million power, so that's already quite some punch in terms of numbers here. And this one is yet again fielding King Arthur with Dark Sun Wukong and Cleopatra. And Loki, huh. Full poison pledge. Not bad. Only missing Earth Anya instead of Bright Lancelot. Bright Rizette, Himiko, Odin. Oh, all the good units, all the units here fighting for 3rd place are actually here in the platoon 2. What Anya only platoon 3? Water Alice 57. 60. Brightlet Miller 80, and then Dodgy 60. Okay, yeah, this doesn't move things like like a huge amount. Oh, that's a long profile, but I don't know any Japanese, so can't read that. But I can read this team formation, and it's yet again Dark Sun, Wukong, Cerulean, Bright, Rizette, and Water Anya. Combination that pops up every now and then. Oh, I'm having some YouTube empfängt nicht genügend. Unfortunately, my connection seems a bit weak for YouTube live streaming, but I hope it's okay for you guys. You can still follow along. Bright Rizette, by the way, overtaking Gilgamesh on number 20. Oh man, Gilgamesh cannot catch a break. Water Anya, Light Anya, Bright Lancelot, Odin, Himiko, of course, this is classic combo at this point. We have Cleopatra as well. Kaguya, yet again, like this kind of combination where you have all these units that are really currently fighting for number 3. All basically next to each other. Storm Clarice 69, Storm Jean 68, Water Alice 69, King Arthur 60. Cinderella, Light Snow White, Commander Astrid, and to close it out we have Gilgamesh. But yeah, Bright Rizette, of course, with the Platoon 1 appearance, not coming closer but farther away from Gilgamesh now. Watching this while studying makes me feel like I'm in class. Oh man, that's not the, the vibe I was hoping to go for, but but maybe it helps with the studying then, that kind of classroom vibe. Do you think Stormjin could make it to the end of the year still being in top 20 at the current pace of roughly 1 unit every other week? Whew. Tough question, but considering she's mostly not used as a DPS at this point, but rather as a support / guard with the Storm Michaela, I think it could actually happen. Stormjin has already been quite resilient. Then again, you know, there are some legacy effects that are being taken out by my Tru Power methodology, not in the regional rankings, but in the overall rankings. And so the older a unit gets, at some point it starts to lose a little bit of power just because it's old, to kind of correct for some people investing in a lot of units and can't and not being able to let go of their investment. So let's see. Wait, oh, we already put this. Okay, this is number 6. So, now we're getting into the top 5. Okay. Currently, we have Cleopatra with a slight lead here on the number 3. I'm not even mentioning the Anyas anymore because, you know, why bother? They're just too far ahead. But Cleopatra now with a slight lead over Himiko, Kaguya, and Odin. Kaguya and Odin currently only 4 points apart. Dark Sun Wukong also still not fully out of the question here. Stormjin down, Sleeping Beauty down. We have Bright Rizette now with a slight power increase, but only enough for number 20 right now. Not even ahead of Loki here. And yeah, Kaguya and Ludmilla and Clarice still the main losers, together with Water Snow White, who is currently at number 40 after What was her position last time? 23rd position, so 17 ranks down. Yeah. Study with me, lo-fi vibes. Okay, yeah, that sounds actually decent. I like that. That works for me. Okay, let's see. Now it's getting really interesting, guys, because we have, look at these high Champions Arena points. So the weights for these will just increase and increase. So it will be really important what these people decide to do in terms of team building. And this is a good news for Cleopatra and Odin here. Odin currently number 6 after this one, maybe overtaking yet again. Although Kaguya and Himiko also at Platoon 2 level here, together with Dark Sun Wukong. Well, let's see. Light Anya, 186. We have Sleeping Beauty in first platoon. That is becoming increasingly rare here in Asia. Excuse me. And Odin. Yeah. Angel Gene, 104. We have Kaguya, 110. Dark Sun Wukong, 107. Bright Rizette, 98. Himiko, 102. I mean, Himiko, she is still in the race for number 3 and she was previously number 10. So this is huge considering that, I mean, she's not an old unit, but I mean, she has been around for a few months. Loki, Gigarodosha, Cinderella, Water Alice, Bright Lancelot, Storm Jean, and we have Gilgamesh. Yet again a burn closeout, but it's not even enough anymore for a full burn platoon 4, which was somewhat more usual. Now it's just 3 units because burn is just such a bad place right now. Commander Astrid. Alright. Wait, did it update? Yeah. So yeah, Odin back to number 4. Now Light Anya, Cleopatra and Odin all 1 place up currently, and that is all thanks to Kaguya going down to number 6. Okay, well, let's see. There's still a bit more to go. Number 3 is still not clear, although now Cleopatra might start to hope that she's actually keeping that position. She is currently losing some power here though. But yeah, this one will give her further hope. Because, but Odin, well, Odin is also keeping up with her. That seems like a potent combination. Light Anya 187. We have Odin at 164. Dark Sun Wukong at 171. Wow, okay. Quite high power here for her already, despite only being level 180. Water Alice. Oh, Water Alice. Interesting choice. Well, I mean, yeah, Water Alice can just choose to use the bunny basically repeatedly on Dark Sun Wukong, hopefully. On copies of Dark Sun Wukong, that is. Bridlet Miller. And we have Himiko again, so not good news for Kaguya. It's not looking good for Kaguya, guys. Water Anya, 112. Giga Rodosha, 110. Angel Gene, 175. Kaguya only gets 73 points here. Lidmilla and Curry 69, nice. 71 Sleeping Beauty, 88 Stone Chain. We have Light Snow White who gets 50 points. 37 for Bright Riz, who's still at number 20, but now really getting close to Loki. And Angel Rizette gets another mention, but probably not enough to get her into the top 30. Well, she's close. Nah, she's not really close, honestly. Nobunaga on number 30 has over 1000 points. Alright, only 3 top teams left. And it's really looking like we have a race between Cleopatra and Odin now. Oh, actually Dark Sun Wukong is is entering again. Was a bit lagging behind for a few units, for a few teams. But now in the middle of it again. Interesting. So Kaguya currently only 7th. So I was saying my voice is helping the concentration. That is nice. I like to hear that. Now we are going into the top 3. 136, 9, 1454, 1403, and 1323. Okay. Light Anya. Odin and Cleopatra and Dark Sun Wukong again. Okay, we can see a clear pattern here at the top, guys. This seems rather standard at this point. And also Water Alice coming in from reinforcements. That's also a bit of a pattern here. Okay, this seems to be the meta at the very top in Japan right now, but let's wait and see the last two. But I don't know, looks more and more like this. And then Bright Lidmilla, Himiko coming in from reinforcements. Gigorosha currently up a rank again. Now Angel Jean and Kaguya are lagging again. Wait a second. Oh my god. I just typed the same team as before. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? It took me so long to realize, but okay, it's 2 AM, so... okay. Anyway, so I skipped number 4, it seems. Which means we still have to put number 4. Gonna copy previous one. And now, that's not the real ranking right now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now I have to update this. Jesus Christ. Well, luckily we caught it. Before we even finished typing, I realized, oh well, at the, you know, that was a bit too similar to what I just typed before. Okay, Water Anya 169. We have Light Anya 190. We have the Bright Rizette. Okay, 159. We do have Dark Sun Wukong. Both times with 171 though. So yeah, not bad. Gigorosha gets some shout out as well. Himiko as well. Blades. Oh, Kaguya Platoon 2 this time, so good for her. But Cleopatra is 2, so this is not gonna give her any competitive advantage. 113 for Angel Jean. We have Odin for 71. We have Bright Lidmilla 92. We have Storm Jean at 77. Storm Clarice Light Snow White, Cindy, Sleeping Beauty, King Arthur at 18, and Clarice, and Water Alice. Okay. Dark Sun Wukong on number 4 now. Quite a performance from her. And we only have 2 more teams to go. I need a Red Bull. Well, yeah, actually Red Bull is from my home country. Well, the company that is, most valuable brand from Austria, but I don't personally drink it. And probably would be a very bad idea to drink it at 2 a.m. anyways, because I do have to go to work tomorrow. 1 3 8 5 1 4 2. Oh, all right. Ah, okay. Wait, guys, we have a burn. Well, kind of burn platoon here with Cleopatra again. So yeah, what I said earlier about the meta platoon 1, you can forget that again. There is no clear meta right now, it seems, which can also be fun, I suppose. Commander Astrid and Gilgamesh. Cleopatra. Well, Cleopatra will probably hold. Well, I mean, okay, well, I mean, Dark Sun stuff. Water Anya. We have Odin, we have Himiko, of course. And we have Kaguya. So all the top runners here already represented. Water Alice, 6, 81, Bright Lancelot, 73. Bright Rizette, 66. Interesting angel gene here in the middle of nowhere with no stealth units around. Ludmilla and Clarice, 55. King Arthur at the 20th position. No storm gene in this one, by the way, so already getting phased out here at the very top. If you have every unit available, then I can see why. Also Cinderella not here, but also interestingly Giga Rolosha and Storm Clarice are not represented. Yeah, these weights for these players are now getting really big, and so I think, yeah, it will be very tough for the number 3 spot. It looks really good now for Cleopatra, but let's see. We are only 1 team away from knowing the Japanese top rankings. We will have to check if, you know, every condition here is met. I have some adjusters here, so let's see, but this will be interesting. Ooh, okay. Well, I think you guys already know what that means, what we are seeing here in terms of the race for 3rd place. Cleopatra gets 170 points. Light Anya is fully leveled here, so that is 200 points for her. 10 million battalion power. And we have Gilgamesh and Custrid yet again. So we have this kind of burn Cleo plats. So apparently that's the meta. Maybe, well, I mean, seems in flux, but good to see some burn units here. And that's probably why we don't see Sleeping Beauty in front so much anymore. And also Kaguya. And also Yeah, Bright Reset might be held back a little bit by this kind of development of the meta. But yeah, Gilgamesh, maybe it's enough for her to... doesn't look like it. I don't know. Let's see if it's enough for her to get into top 20 with that late kind of thing. There is quite a steep curve upwards ahead of her with Loki and Bright Reset. Maybe she can catch Loki, but Loki still gets a mention in Platoon 4, so I don't know. Fire Almina, 182 points, that's probably personal high score as well. We see Water Anya, as you can see, even if there's a burn team or something, you know, Water Anya just has to come in. We do have Dark Sun Wukong, I like, 119. Storm Clarice, so 119. We have Odin at 118. We have Angel Gene, 19. Earth Ossia, Giga Rosha. And then we have Kaguya coming in, who only gets the 7th place this time, I think. That is wild. Kaguya has fallen, it seems. Well, at least in Japan. Let's not forget there's 4 other regions as well. Sleeping Beauty. Okay, I'm losing some focus. I think I have to do Europe tomorrow because now it's really 2 AM. Okay, Storm Gene, 66. The last units here, Ludmilla and Clarice, all of them super highly leveled. Loki, 48. And to round it out, we have Bolus at 62. No Himiko here. No Bright Ludmilla, no King Arthur, no Cinderella. Well, so there we have it. Let's see, we have 100 here, that's the target value. We have the Fellowship Justos. Oh, it's 1.7, so we need to push it down a little. So yeah, that is, I think, the final Japanese rankings. After 40 teams, the only unit that was in every team is Light Anya. Water Anya was missed by 1 team. Interesting, I didn't even realize that. Ah, it was number 34, okay. That missed that team. Huh. Well, Dark Sun Wukong at number 4. Who would have thought? 2 dark units in the top 4. Respectable. Kaguya actually overtakes Himiko last minute, so she's actually 6. But still, good success here for Himiko and Odin. Both gaining some true power. And Himiko gaining 3 ranks as well here in Japan. Sleeping Beauty, Storm Gene, King Arthur, Wallace, Cinderella, all some losses here. Bright Rizette, Loki and Gilgamesh gaining. Loki actually surprisingly so, I suppose, but yeah, a bit more poison synergy units around now. But yeah, here you can see basically Gilgamesh trying in a last-ditch effort to get into the top 20, but 21 points away now from Loki, so no dice. Yeah, in the end here, Cleopatra, after these adjustments, are relatively clear 3rd place. Gerald is saying Kaguya is overrated. Yeah, well, I mean, she's still number 6, so that is something, but yeah, definitely fallen quite a bit considering that this is only 3 weeks that have passed. She was relegated to a lot of later platoons, barely P1 opener nowadays. But yeah. 4.5%. Let me check something real quick. I think we had some crazier numbers here, yeah. Yeah, Odin can benefit from that, but also, I mean, we have this slight methodology change where platoon 2s also get a bit more value, and I mean, she's just not the usual opening unit. So yeah, she can benefit from that. Deservedly so, I think. That's why I had this little update. Because now it's a bit of a smoother curve with platoon 1, then platoon 2, platoon 3, platoon 4 in terms of weights having slightly falling differences between them, but still significant ones. Okay, just still thinking if I should just wait. Oh man, okay. I'll have to see. I mean, this 4.5% guy was actually artificially held back a little, so I'll still have to think if I want to readjust it. If I'm taking that out, suddenly Dark Sun Wukong is actually number 3 because of that insane weight. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think maybe I'll sleep on it. Well, there are some gray areas here in this kind of data compilation. And yeah, this guy has very little fellowships compared to everybody else, and that kind of divisor factor kind of pushes up his weight a lot if I'm not drawing in a minimum line. So yeah, I'll have to think about it. Okay, but that's good. We have Japan in the books, we have Asia in the books, so 60 teams covered. Possibly 40 more tomorrow, because now it's 2:07. But yeah, running out of kind of my stream of thought is very very hindered right now. But yeah, I enjoyed doing that live for the first time, because there is this kind of special opportunity. I thought, okay, I need to compile some extra rankings for this upcoming new tier list, and so there is some more potential here in also making that transparent, that kind of Tru Power process, compiling process. But yeah, so I appreciate that some of you were sticking around for such a long time, and even if you're just checking in right now, hope this is of interest to you, this kind of Japanese meta ranking that you can see here, basically Burn being completely out of the meta. And yeah, it's mainly here, the top 9 units that are in a class of their own. Then we have another class here from 10 to 18, and then Bright Reset, Loki, Gilgamesh. We have a little bit of a group here, and then after Lancelot, it basically just completely breaks off to niche units that are only used once or twice. One of which is unfortunately a burn unit like Onoji, very low rated considering her age. All right. Thanks, Archie. Glad you enjoyed it. Appreciate you leaving some comments in between. So that was quite entertaining for me as well. And yeah, I think that's it for now. I'm gonna wrap it up, and maybe, I mean, depending on my schedule and how things are looking tomorrow, I'll try to do another one in the evening, maybe at a nicer time. So I mean, nicer time for me. I think for some of you, it's now only starting to be evening or just starting the day. Either way, have a good evening or have a good day, depending on where you are. And yeah, appreciate you. Thanks, Gerald, as well. And hope to see you all again soon on another video or another live stream or on my Discord server. So yeah, see you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I mean, I don't even have to say that, I guess, because don't think anyone who is not subscribed is watching this right now, because it's just a chill stream. But anyways, thanks Star as well, and good luck with the studying. All right, that's it. Talk to you guys soon again.